we hosted one of your colleagues, Andrea, not this, but last autumn. And if you need further information, she can contact directly her. She has more credit on what's happening in Hungary. So she is an expert of this place. So this is the school I'm coming from, and pronunciation professor was pretty perfect because I couldn't say it better myself. The mission statement is usually have each institution. They're quite common, they're not so significantly different from each other. So as you can see, it's all about having a good quality in the higher education, in the Hungarian higher education system. We have to mention that our institution is one of the biggest private-owned institutions, so we are not a state university. So we are trying to keep up with the time, so following the 21st century's challenges, and that's what I would really like to talk about more details. These are the awards which are usually received from independent parties, and some words about Hungary, where we are at the moment. So you can see that you probably know where Portugal is, I guess. So we are in the center of Europe. We call that it's Central Europe, but the English terminology use Western Europe, Eastern Europe, Northern Europe, and Southern Europe. So if you are looking for Central Europe, you might not find it very exactly. This is in the middle of the... That little dot is our country called Hungary. We have campuses, actually different places, 4 campuses. The first 2 pictures are in Székesfehérvár. This is 60 kilometers located from the capital on the motorway, and this is the headquarters of the institution. You can say the birthplace. This is the campus of the capital in Budapest. That's one over on the right side up. That's in Orosháza. Orosháza is a resort area, you will see it very soon. And finally Siófok, which is on the lake side. Let me see how this city looks like very briefly, just have a view of the atmosphere. Székesfehérvár is a place where the Hungarian kingdom was born. This was that time the capital. Kings were crowned there as well. Also, they were buried there if they died. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them. So this was the royal seat. It has a huge impact on the Hungarian history, and this city has quite a lot experience in this area. And nowadays, it's also a developed part of the country, one of the best industrialized zone of the country. Székesfehérvár, as I mentioned, it was a crowning city. You can see the picture of Stephen I. He was the founder of the Hungarian state. Below that, there's the National Pantheon. This was the place where a huge cathedral stood, and the kings were crowned or buried there. Then we have a historical pharmacy museum called Black Eagle, which can be a bit exciting for people. Other part of the, but not in the downtown, located the so-called Serb district. In the medieval years, because of the Turkish empire was coming to the north to Europe, some nations are as refugees or went and tried to run away from Turkish. They settled in that time of Hungarian kingdom. It's a nice 17th century village. We have a nice clock, which is a clock, and we have the orb, which symbolizes the nation itself, with the bishop palace on the back, and this is the main square. And finally, it's a compulsory place to come to visit Eugene Bory's castle. This is a house which was built by himself. He was an architect partly. This is a pilgrimage place of lovers, because this building was erected and enlarged for his wife. He adored so much, and he loved so much that you can see every moment of the bricks or every part of the building symbolizes his love. Capital, the next campus we can talk about. Some pictures only just to have a taste of if you haven't been there. The Castle District, the Parliament, the House of Parliament, one of the nicest in the world. The Hero Square, it's quite huge festivals used to be organized there. And the Basilica in winter time with the ice skating court over there. I think I don't have to talk too much about Siófok, which is about fun time, parties and friends. So this is for the generation who's looking for. It's the summer capital of Hungary. It's along the beach, and this is where things happening when the school term is over. So you should try it or at least visit. The symbol of the city is this Vulture Tower, which is renovated right now. Siófok is very famous because our location is just on the lakeside, between the Coca-Cola beach house, which is the party place, and just between the port on the other side. Orosháza, the fourth and the smallest campus of us, it's a spa. As you can see, it's thermal water we can have and the medical water. You will see lots of them very soon as nature resources. So this is on the eastern part. What you can be exciting about the programs, what we have, the degree program is the bachelor one. I just going to talk about the tourism one because you are studying tourism, so I don't want to go in other areas as well. Okay, we have a graduate master program just starting this semester because we just received the accreditation. So this is what we have as an offer for you. Just to see how many different ways we are teaching. The first one is the post-secondary vocational studies. It means 2 years for those students who do not want to go into the university. They can get after 2 years a certificate in the tourism field. The second one is the bachelor and the third one is the master degrees. You're probably much familiar with these words. Students can specialize postgraduate studies like tourism enterprise manager, and there's a lifelong learning program, language courses, that's all recommended for them. What is exciting that in Hungary, the tourism and hospitality and cultural studies are the #1 on the popularity ranking. This is some data about international relationships. That's how I get here because we have common contract with your institution, so that's why I'm joining Erasmus mobility teacher mobility program. Let's talk about very briefly about tourism and hospitality. This is the most discipline since 2009. It's ranked on the second most competitive degree by employers. It's important to emphasize by employers, those who are going to be the bosses or the companies students are willing to work for. We are following the EU standards, or the things which are common in Europe, and we have the best faculty ratio, best faculty student ratio in Hungary in this area. We have sailors, so we have sea. You will see very soon. You can try it on your own. I mean, not definitely just you, but there will be a captain with you. Sorry to mention it, but that's how it works. You can either have a visit to the kitchen where our students practicing F&B and catering, and you can also recognize that we have some really good chefs. They are quite young and very talented, so they are having a nice and long future. In the third year in Hungary, we have the system that students can specialize in 3 areas. The first one is the hotel management, the hotel business. The second one is hospitality, is mentioned that F&B or catering, you can think like this. And the third one is getting more and more popular, and that's where I'm teaching our students. This is the tourist product. Every kind of tourist product which we have in theoretically and in practically in Hungary, that's what they are listening and studying about. We have some events, it's a kind of gastronomic event. It happened not long ago. It usually happens with wine tasting as well.